Hello, good morning children. Today in this video I am going to explain class 6 history chapter 4 in the earliest cities. Already 3 chapters over. Now this is 4th chapter. Here in the textbook, here they have given about 2 boys in the box. Okay, let's see what it was. Saving an old building. Jaspal and Harpreet were playing cricket in the lane outside their home when they noticed the people who were admiring the dilapidated old building that the children called the haunted house. Here, Jaspal and Harpreet were 2 children, and when they were playing outside their house, the cricket. They were playing cricket outside the house. So, then by the time they have noticed that some people were admiring an old house which was there. Usually they called it as haunted house. Here they were admiring the dilapidated house. Dilapidated means partially it was damaged. Okay, look at the architecture, said one of the men. So one of the men, the people were discussing about that, they were admiring and they were observing that building. So one of the men was saying that, look at that building, look at the architecture, how nice it was, the architecture style, construction style. Have you seen the fine wood carving? Asked one of the women. So from those people only one of the women was saying, see, have you seen the fine wood carving, the carpentry work? Have you observed? We must write to the minister so that she makes arrangements to repair and preserve this beautiful house. So this building architecture is good and the woodwork also very good. So that we have to save this building. That's why we have to write to the minister. Okay. Heritage minister, we have to write like that. These people were discussing. Why? They wondered. Would anybody be interested in the old rundown house? So, by hearing all these words, here Jaspal and Harpreet, they were wondered why these people were worrying about that old house. Is it necessary to save that? Okay, let it damage like that. Why it is necessary like that? A doubt arose in their minds. Now, the story of Harappa. Now come to the lesson, the story of Harappa. Very often, all buildings have a story to tell. Harappa. Okay. Very often, all buildings have something to say because they are the sources. What they will give information to the historian so that we can analyze about the history. Okay, so here all buildings are also sources for the historians. Nearly 150 years ago, when railway lines were being laid down for the first time in the Punjab, engineers stumbled upon the site of Harappa in present-day Pakistan. So, 150 years ago, our railway lines were laid down. So, by the time when the people were digging, they have found this Harappa city. Now, this Harappa city was in Pakistan. Okay, it was found nearly 150 years ago. Why it was found by the time? To construct railway lines. To construct railway lines. Okay, to construct railway lines, it was done. To them, it seemed like a mound that was a rich source of ready-made, high-quality bricks. So, when they were digging the land in the Harappa, they found it was a mound. It was a mound that was rich source of ready-made and fine quality, high-quality bricks. Those people, they found that ready-made, high-quality bricks. So they carried off thousands of bricks from the walls of the old buildings of the city to build railway lines. So what the people done by the time, they have taken all the high quality bricks from those buildings and they collected to construct these railway lines. Many buildings were completely destroyed. By the time many buildings were completely destroyed also. Only from where they can find these high quality bricks, from there they collected several bricks. Then about 80 years ago, archaeologists found the site and realized that this was one of the oldest cities in the subcontinent. So afterwards, when archaeologists went that place, what they found, it was it was really a modernized, advanced technology, modernized and very good. Okay, that this was one of the oldest cities in the subcontinent, oldest cities in our subcontinent India. This Harappa city was the oldest one in the subcontinent. As this was the first city to be discovered, all other sites from where similar buildings were found were described as Harappan. So, this was the first city. As they discovered this Harappa for the first time, so remaining all those the buildings which are in that place, they were called as Harappan buildings. These cities developed about 4,700 years ago. So, this city was, of course, we found before 150 years, but this Harappa city was developed nearly about 4,700 years ago only. Very often, old buildings are pulled down to make way for new construction. We know if our house becomes old or something damaged or more means, what we will do? We will break it, we will destroy it, and we will construct a new house. But do you think it is important to preserve old buildings? So, will you agree with this? That we have to save old buildings. Okay, the choice is yours. Next, what was special about these cities? So, why this lesson, why this Harappa came to our textbook? What was the importance of these Harappan cities? Let's see. Many of these cities were divided into 2 or more parts. So, these Harappan cities were divided into 2 or more parts. Okay. Usually, the part to the west was smaller but higher. So, if the buildings are like this means, so this is east side and this was 2 or 3 buildings like this means 2 or 3 portions means this west side, this was smaller but higher, smaller and higher. So, this west side place was smaller and higher. Archaeologists describe this as the citadel. So, this west side part, this was known as citadel. What is this? Citadel. Okay. Generally, the part to the west was larger but lower. Okay. So, this east side, this portion was larger and lower. That means of little height, small height. Okay. This side. So, this side, this portion was small but higher and east side portion was larger and with low height. Okay. This is called the lower town. So, this town was called as lower town. City was constructed like that. That means west side buildings were with high towns and high buildings and east side buildings with low height. That is lower town. Very often, walls of baked brick were built around each part. So, around each part, walls of baked brick, walls with baked, that means they used to construct compound walls to each house, each part. The bricks were so well made that they have lasted for thousands of years. So, the bricks quality was, see, if the city was developed 4,700 years ago, when we digged 150 years ago only, that much quality means, so you can observe what was the quality of those bricks. Till then, long last bricks. That means expert quality. The bricks were laid in an interlocking pattern and that made the walls strong. Interlocking pattern, okay, like this. Okay, interlocking pattern, they were constructed and the constructions were also very strong. That made the walls strong. So, their construction style also very good. In some cities, special buildings were constructed on the citadel. So, in some city, in citadel, special buildings in this area, west side area, in citadel, some special buildings were constructed. For example, in Mohenjo-daro was the name of the city. A very special tank, which archaeologists call the Great Bath, was built in this area. So, here in this citadel, great bath was constructed. Great bath. Okay, that means what is great bath? Let's see. A very special tank for water. Okay, it was constructed there. This was lined with bricks, coated with plaster, and made watertight with a layer of natural tar. That means for preserving water, they constructed this tank. Okay, and walls were constructed, and tar was also, so that water leakage should not be there. Like that, they have used natural tar also. There were steps leading down to it from two sides. So, I think they have given picture also. Let's see. See, here the picture. The great bath. This was the picture. See, children? This was the picture. Okay. On two sides, steps were there to get inside this great bath. Okay. While there were rooms on all sides, and all sides there were rooms also. Water was probably brought in from a well and drained out after use. So water was get into this after doing bath. The used water can be sent out. Like that, the construction style was there. Perhaps important people took a dip in this tank on special occasions. So these tanks were sometimes they were used for on important occasions. They used it to dip in this. Okay. For example, Pushkara Ghats, like that. People on special occasions, on Pushkaras or some other holy occasions, people will go for bath, special bath. So for that purpose, they used these great baths. Other cities such as Kalibangan and Lothal had fire altars where sacrifices may have been performed. So in Lothal and Kalibangan cities also they have observed fire altars where sacrifices have been performed. And some cities like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Lothal had elaborate storehouses. So here you have to see these cities names will come in bits, so that you have to remember them very often. Okay, let's see. Fire altars in which places? Fire altars were found in Lothal and Kalibangan. Kalibangan and Lothal. Okay, next storehouses. To store their grains, they constructed storehouses also. They were found in Mohenjo-daro and Harappa and Lothal. So, in these places. So, fire altars were found in Kalibangan and Lothal, and storehouses were found in Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Lothal. Okay. Elaborate storehouses. Elaborate storehouses means very big storehouses. Next. Houses, drains and streets. So, now you have learnt about this great bath and these fire altars and storehouses. So, what about houses? Houses, drains and streets. Drains and streets. Okay, let's see. Generally, houses were either 1 or 2 stories high with rooms built around a courtyard. Around a courtyard, here rooms were built. Okay, rooms were here and these houses were 2-storied or 3-storied, multi-storied, like that they used it to. Generally, they were 1 or 2-storied house. 1 or 2 only. Okay. Most houses had a separate bathing area and some had wells to supply water. So, these bathing area was separate, and for supply of water, they used it to construct tanks and wells also. Wells also they use it to construct. Wells also. Okay, next. Many of these cities had covered drains. So from each house to go drainage, they have constructed covered drainages. Covered, that means not opened. Covered drainages. On the drainages, on the lines, they were covered. Okay, see next. Notice how carefully these were laid out in straight lines. Although you cannot see it, each drain had a gentle slope so that water could flow through it. So, from each house, so that this drained water should go down, there is a small slope also they have done. Small slope also they have done. Okay. Very often, drains in houses were connected to those on the streets and smaller drains led into bigger ones. So, from each house, one by one drainage is connected to other, and all these drainage water should lead to another big drainage. As the drains were covered, inspection holes were provided at intervals to clean them. So, as these drains were covered on upside, sometime to check the water flow, some holes were kept on some places so that the water drainage should check down and to clean the drainages. All three houses, drains and streets were probably planned and built at the same time. So, by the construction of the house only, they used to plan this house. Courtyard, this is courtyard, and the rooms like this. Either the houses were one or two storage houses, and for each house separate bathing area, or for water supply they dug wells, and for each house there is a drainage, and that drainage also covered drainage and interlinked from one house to another house. These drainages are linked, and at the end all these joined in bigger drainages. To check the water flow and to clean these drainages, somehow checkpoints they have kept. So, all these planned, these houses, drains and streets, they were planned at the same time and were constructed. Okay, so this is the lesson, children. The remaining part I will explain in the next video. Hope all of you understood. Have a nice day.